Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat.
And I'm Raven. And we are back after last week. I hope you had a good time with last week's video. I know we did. If you didn't catch last week's video, I'll put a link for you up in the iCard. We made soap, but we were dinosaurs. So, yeah. If you missed that, please go watch it. It should be a lot of fun. So, we're going to go ahead and hit up today's design, Raven on the blender today. I am going to be working with the fragrance oil Money. Money, money, money. Money. Which is from Nature's Garden. And surprisingly, if you've ever smelled fresh money, you know, when it's still really crisp and sticking to each other, this definitely smells like it, which is wild. And like, it's not a bad smell. And I don't know if it was super clear in our last video, but the theme that was supposed to be for July was weird scents, and this is one of them. Technically, I'd say maybe last week's was sort of part of that a little bit too. And in case you missed last week's video, as a heads up, what was supposed to be the July release at the end of July, we can't do. We had some supply issues, as I'm sure many of you have noticed, not just within our realm, but in your own personal lives. Shipping is delayed right now.
Hit or miss.
Hit or miss at best. And a number of our important supplies were extremely delayed. We're talking like it took a month or more after we ordered them for some of them to arrive. And some were apparently damaged in transit and sent back and then had to be resent. We're still waiting on those. It has been like 6 weeks since that original order, but we're working on it. We've had a lot of shipments either damaged or go missing recently, so that's been just fantastic. So there currently will not be a July release. If that changes, we will let you know. Keep an eye on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, our Discord, whatever's easiest for you to keep track of. We'll let you know when the next release is going to be. Worst case scenario, end of August, but we're going to try and maybe release what we can at the end of July. We don't have much ready, so we are weeks behind on production at this point.
Yeah.
So we do our best, but sometimes life throws curveballs at you and there's not much you can do about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've got our usual blend of oils here and then our lye with distilled water and sodium lactate ready to go. Lye's a little chunky today. That's okay.
Stop body shaming the lye.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
What are you body shaming?
You called it chunky.
So?
You didn't need to say that.
What's wrong with being chunky? I'm chunky.
I'm chunky.
Try and keep this relatively liquidy because we've never worked with this fragrance before, so I'm not sure how it's going to perform.
Oh yeah, we didn't check to see if it accelerates or whatnot.
I don't feel like it did, but I don't know. I ordered them, but I ordered them ages ago. We would have normally made this, what, like a month ago?
Yeah.
That this would have been done.
But then, yeah, we didn't get our oils and then...
Everything just kind of went to shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally returning to normal.
Or some semblance of normal.
Yeah.
As close as we can get, anyway.
Yeah, as close as we can get. We'll go with that.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and split this off into a few different money-related colors. So, let's talk money for a second here, Kat. If you were rich, like suddenly you won the lottery tomorrow, what's the top 5 things you would do with the money?
Commune.
Commune.
Just big fenced it, just tons of land, fence it all in.
The queer commune.
Have nice houses on it. Everyone gets a house. Have a nice like clubhouse on there with like man-made pond and a playground for the kids.
I don't know if is that one item or is that all 5?
The commune is one item.
One item.
The commune is one item.
Okay. All right.
The commune and all it encompasses.
All right, I'm going to start adding some colors here. I'm going to be doing Copper Penny and this one here. Next up, to get that sort of silver coin look, I'm going to be doing some neutral gray with a touch of velvet pearl to make it nice and shimmery. And then in the big buckets here, I'm going to be doing a mix of alpine green and shamrock green. So my smaller one here is going to be my dark green, and this is going to be my lighter green. And yes, there's some glitter in this.
More shamrock.
No, not too much.
More shamrock.
No, it's fine.
Then needs more shamrock.
It's fine.
It needs more shamrock.
And to this big one, I'm also going to add some titanium dioxide. Okay, and let's get to blending while you think about the rest of your answer.
A car that I don't have to constantly take to the shop.
That's a plus.
Quit my job.
So that's what? 3? 4?
3, I guess. Move my family out here from Utah.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Forcibly, if necessary.
If I was a rich man.
I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl.
No! Not that version. No. You know the original version, right?
Nope.
You've never seen Fiddler? It's so good. God, your musical library of understanding is limited and disappoints me.
And yet doesn't disappoint you at the same time.
How does it not disappoint me that you don't
Beatles.
know?
Beatles.
What about the Beatles?
We both listen to the Beatles.
Okay, the Beatles are not a musical.
Oh, musical.
Musicals.
Oh, yeah, no, like, I've got...
You haven't seen Rent?
Say Chicago.
Chicago. Have you seen 9? Have you seen Rent? Have you seen Fiddler? Have you seen Wicked? Have you or heard? You can listen is fine too.
None of those.
Okay, well on my list, I'm gonna take you to some Broadway shows in New York. We're gonna go to Broadway in New York. I don't know. My list though is definitely first off is to pay off all debts. Second off, set up savings accounts, like with really good savings rates and stuff for the kids. Get a new house.
Why didn't I think of the savings account?
I don't know.
You still had a number 5, right?
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah.
You had commune, car, move your family. I think you said new house.
Well, no, the house was part of the commune.
Oh, house is part of the commune. You know, that first one's a big one. That's a big one you got going on.
Loopholes. Savings account for the kid. For college.
And also
Why not?
that. I'm going to do a partial...
Oh.
Yeah.
It accelerates, guys.
I don't know. It's weird to talk money because we have a business, right? We've got that. I work at a bank for my 9 to 5. So, like, money is a constant. I mean, not that it isn't normally a constant for most people, but it's a thing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring. Oh, I made a mess. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? Like, financial goals for me, I just like my bank account to have a comma in it a little more often. You know, that would be nice.
I mean, mine has one in it once a month.
Yeah, I'd like a little more often than that, personally.
Me too.
I mean, like, I work at a bank, and I can't talk about details on anything, but every once in a while I come across an account and I'm like, man, that's got a couple of commas. I'm going to have to slow down to talk about this balance because that's a lot more commas than I'm used to seeing. One thing I can say for sure, though, is that there's a lot of people out there that want to try and convince you that they have a lot of money, and they probably don't. I'm just saying. A lot of people like to pretend that they have significantly more money than they actually do. And I can't say if I agree with that kind of behavior. I think it's sort of irresponsible, especially if you're in any kind of public eye, to pretend like you have significantly more money than you do. Okay, so this is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and get started on adding our embeds, which are these cute little dollar signs.
Yes!
In alpine green and copper penny. And they are melt and pour. I don't have a chair over here. I need a chair. Can I fit 2 across? I bet I can. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. I don't know, money's a weird conversation. Like, I did a short little series on TikTok about the money side of our business and like why we left Etsy. I don't know how curious anybody would be to hear anything more in depth on that. I don't know if that's anybody's deal, but if you'd like to hear something like that, let me know and I'll try and put something together. Something I've really been enjoying listening to in terms of like being an adult and talking about money, among other things. Christine and Ben from Simply Nailogical have a podcast, Simply Podlogical, and I've really been enjoying listening to it. It's very different from her primary channel. It's much more, I don't want to say adult because that makes it sound sexual, and that's not really what it is. It's just them talking about adult things like running their business and their lives, and I don't know, I've really been enjoying it. If you like Christine, you'll probably, and you're a grown-up, you probably will like that. Just sort of a short overview if you're curious about why we left Etsy. Yeah, honestly, a lot of it comes down to money because Etsy was just getting way too expensive. Their fees are really high. So if you're thinking about starting your own business and maybe you want to run on Etsy, it's fine if you're doing very small amounts of sales and you really can't afford your own website yet. I mean, we've always had our own URL that directed to the Etsy page originally when we were still on Etsy, but I don't know, their fees are just way too high. They make it seem like their fees are really reasonable, but
they're not.
The reality is they're not. And I'm certainly no money expert. That is faux show, but I don't know. I'm willing to talk about how we run our business and some of the decisions that we've made and why we've made them, and I don't know if anybody's interested in that kind of thing. I'm not a really super money-focused person, personally. Like, I'm not one of those people that needs to have fancy clothes or fancy car or any of that stuff. I just want to be able to take care of my family. There we go. What do you think? Is that glitter that you have for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sparkling
right.
gold from Mad Micah's.
I've been handed this.
Money soap, it can't not be glittery.
Okay, good point. It's weird because now that we have Greg, the cutting portion of our videos is so much faster.
Yeah.
It's weird talking more during this portion because there's just not a lot of time to talk during the end portion. It's a strange experience.
Right?
Okay, so that's it for our money bars for now. We're going to go ahead and let these sit for about 24 hours while they saponify, get nice and ready to be cut. And then we will come back and cut those with Greg into 18 bars. So we will catch you when we come back. If there is a YouTube ad available, we'll go ahead and let that run. And otherwise, we'll see you in just a second. Bye. Alrighty, welcome back. We have the money loaves here, looking cute. I'm very curious to see how this bottom part came out because this top part's looking a little camo and I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, like I don't normally find myself enjoying the smell of money because like how often am I sitting there, number one, having cash, number two, having enough money to smell it. But this actually smells pretty good. Like as a fragrance, I was worried it would be too weird. It's actually kind of nice. I think I did not completely jack the placement. All right, here we go. Thank you, Greg.
You are welcome, Ravin. Please give Greg a paycheck. Greg has bills.
Okay, let's pull a couple out here. Ooh,
Nice.
that's kind of neat. I like that. I definitely say those are money colors for sure. Well, at least American money, as it were.
Yes.
Our money is those colors. A lot of other countries' money is way more colorful and cool.
Right? I want rainbow money.
Rainbow money. Ooh, that got a good one.
Nice.
I like those two colors together like that.
A little glittery on the inside, but not
Well,
super.
I didn't want it to be super glittery. I'm not you.
Hashtag Greg paycheck.
All right, here's loaf number 2. Ooh. Yeah. Some nice swirls in there. Loaf number 2, bringing it just like loaf number 1. Those dollar bills. God, it's hard to have much to say talking about money because, like, never really had a lot of money.
Right?
So I'm just like, I feel like talking about money is like a rich person thing, and I'm not a rich person. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
per usual, here is our final shot of the finished bars. So again, as of right now, while we're filming this, we don't know when we're going to have our next release date. Could be sometime this month. It's probably going to be sometime in August. We will keep you posted if something changed between now, in terms of filming now, and when this gets posted now. I will flash that across the screen to let you know. But as usual, it'd be great if you subscribed. Go ahead and leave us a comment or a like. We love being able to talk with folks here. And you can always catch us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. We're all over the place.
Discord.
Discord. We do have our Discord. Come and hang out with us. So with that, that is the money bars. And hey, do something good for yourself. Go and open up an online savings account. They offer some of the best interest rates. Not that interest rates are great right now, but you know, hey, every little bit counts. If you put like $5 away every week or every paycheck, that adds up fast. All right, so go out there, be awesome. We'll catch you next week.